Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the final match of Week 2, Season 53. We won Round 2, but after going 1-2 last week, we need to win this next match to make sure that we are on pace for a 5-4 season at Ward. But Round 2 was one of those unsatisfying matches where we were going up against actually a very high-quality opponent, just an opponent that doesn't care about 3v3. He actually was arguably the best roster in the bracket, best mods, best relics, really high on Amis, but his participation in 3v3 is clearly just not a player who cares for the game mode. So while we get the win, and I'm really happy with this full clear, it is one of those unsatisfying ones. I prefer to win outright if I can do it. My opponent this round is Tarm. He is a 5GL player. So this is where I was 2 months ago. When did I get Lord Vader? I just got Lord Vader like 2 months ago. I was a 5GL player very recently. So I know what that life is like, going up against these 8GL players in the high end of Kyber 2. It also means that this is a type of player that we need to respect, although he does not seem to be playing it the way that I would, which has been kind of the trend with a lot of these lower GL players. They don't really have the assets that my roster did at the same level. Now we have 26 Amis, which puts him in the top half, but in like 4th place. Relic units, he's solid. He's got 20 more than me. That's good. That is one of the places you want to have strengths when you have fewer GLs. But his relic distribution, this is highly in my favor. I think most of his relics are at tier 3. That's not doing him any favors. It'd be better if it was at tier 5. He does have a healthy amount of tier 5s. He does have more than me, but you can see at tier 7, I've got significantly more. Makes up for the lack of tier 5s that I have, or tier 3s. And at tier 8, tier 9, I've got more. Mod quality, they're very good mod, but not as good as mine. Whereas I was tied for 2nd with the top 25 mods, top 500. I am 3rd with the top 500 depth of mods, and you can see it in the counts. He's at 14 to my 40 on the 25 plus counts. With the 20 plus, I've got 115-ish more of the 20 plus mods, actually 120 more. 15 speed, I've got 200 plus, 15 plus speed mods over him. Just huge advantages. Datacron wise, he is participating, but he probably could use more. This is probably how much his roster can actually utilize though, so it's probably fine. With the GLs, you see he's lacking all of the newer ones, but he has the older ones. Whereas I have all the newer ones, and I am missing Ray and SLKR, which normally would probably be an advantage to me, but because of the Crons right now, that's probably an advantage to him. With Omicrons, he's got 3 on Melgus, but a little slow. Radis, Iden, 3 on Starkiller, a little slow, but at Relic 7. Wampa at Relic 6. Savage, Treya, no Afra, no Third Sister. His Drogon's not ready, no Mando Bow, but he does have Bane, and he has a good Bane. I looked at my Bane mods because I wanted to improve that, because I keep getting reminded every time we do one of these Grand Arenas that my Bane is so slow. And it's because I was going for health primary mods, and we just had so many health primary characters that I'm out, and I didn't really want to take any off of an existing character, even though I probably should. I'm just kind of stubborn that way, but it's something we got to work on. Character wise, no Echo. That I consider a mistake. You can have a Gear 8 Echo and he'll help out as long as you got the Zeta on him. That's a powerful squad. And then no Kelkestis or Leviathan. So we've got the advantages where we can probably push this guy around a little bit. So looking at the quality of his modding, actually we're checking in on his attack because I clicked wrong. Quality of his modding. Organize this by speed. It's low. We've basically got double the mods that he has. The last character here is Jedi Knight Revan. Jin is at 299 speed. You can see that's low. He's got a couple key characters who are modded well, modded fast. Then you can see the number of characters that are just a shade slow, like Fallen, Lu. That Yoda probably doesn't need to be that fast if these other characters are that slow. And you can just see one after another, not really meeting those metrics that you're going to want. Now let's check how he did with the defense. Front wall took him 3 attempts to get through Tuskens, and that's why despite having Gear 12 Tuskens, or 2 out of 3, they are on defense, because they can do that if you're not an opponent who has a plan for them. It actually can be pretty easily countered if you know what you're doing. I just use Vader. CLS, we picks up a hold. Technically, he could get through my fleet depending on what he sets, but he might not have the counters. Okay, so 2 up against Trench, 2 up against Finzori, and again, this is why despite having no relic on my Finzori squad, they're on defense, because they're the type of squad that punches up. So I bring this up from time to time because I'll see opponents set down really low quality relic squads just because they're at relics, and you're better off not. That's why I even brought up his bad batch when we were going through his roster and he's just completely ignored him. That's not how I would be approaching things. A lot of squads that you would think aren't very good because you either don't have them at 7 stars, you don't have them at higher gear, they are very high quality characters. It's the kit that matters. It's not the gear level or the relic level. And one of the more recent examples of that is Sirjunda. She's awesome at low stars, low gear. Look, like a 3-star gear 11 Sirjunda squad can take out relic characters. And that can open up a lot of strategy. Now, Fleet, okay, he gave his 1 attempt up against Leviathan. That's probably why he quit. Maybe he tried to use his Empire counter, didn't work. But since he doesn't have Leviathan, it probably means he's got one option. Maybe went in with the Empire counter and made a mistake, or didn't get the RNG needed and it went poorly, or he tried Profundity and it didn't work. And it sets me up for an offense where we're going to be able to do some solos here, try some things. We got Qui-Gon, Krex, that's solid, sorties, whatever, especially without Zetas. He doesn't have any of the R2 Zetas, really. And then we got Sana, we got Gar Saxon, and then down below, we've got Leia, so 1 GL on defense. We got CLS, Maul, Grievous, we got Holdocron on that Leia, and Mon Mothma. And because we know he doesn't have Lord Vader or Jabba or Leia, we know that we can use Bane guilt-free without having to question, is this the place to use him like we had in some previous matches. We know this is going to be a very safe option. Who have I been... Okay, there's Maul. So let's grab our Sith, grab our Bane, double check things to make sure I'm not doing anything stupid, and jump in here. Alright. Clear that foresight up quick. Now we AoE. Probably, maybe I should have done that in a different order. Increase cooldowns second and use the other AoE to clear the foresight. That's scary. Let's see what those buffs are. Alright, AoE. Yeah, let's just get these clear buffs. That has its own value. Hopefully that increases some cooldowns. Take the hit. Awesome. He'll come back in a moment though. And Holdo is down, and now we rip out Rey. It's just nice to deal with things in a nice clean way. Alright, we will do our JTR counter here, because I like doing it. I gotta remember to re-roll this, or to slice up more. Okay, let's do 1 speed. Let's see if we get lucky. Almost. Not quite. Put everybody under stealth. Okay. This looks like it's going to be one of the less cooperative ones. Maybe we have Bo this time. This is bad. Going after R2 at this stage is bad. And now that this is also bad. Maybe we're not going to get it this time. Because now it means we need to be putting JTR under stealth. Characters' cooldowns are going to be not where I want it. I'm going to hit Canderous now. It really has to be that other ability. Yeah, we lose R2. It's not going to happen today. As long as they stay focused on Swallow, we've got a shot. But if they change their mind, it's not going to be good for us. I think we keep going at Maul. No, we got even less damage that time. And I think it should have been better because I think at 5 stacks of Anguish, it's a guaranteed crit. Like, you can crit him, and he's harder to crit. Otherwise, I don't remember. Canderous. Canderous is going to heal. That's why I don't like... It's why I'd like to get rid of Bo, but she's... It's not going to happen. Come on. You can see the theory operating of why this works, though. It's just usually I'm able to lop off Maul earlier, especially without a Cron. Oh, just a second. No, going after her is bad. Come on, just give it to me. Looks like we're in a timeout. I'm just hoping we get a little lucky. Doesn't seem like it's gonna happen though. It's only a Relic 7. But see, this is why it's so important for Swallow to go under stealth, because what we're looking for is a scenario in which he's not under cooldown, manipulation, or ability block, which is what's happening right now, which is why we should have been able to get our attack off. And it's nice when R2 lives, because when R2 is alive, here we go. When R2 is alive, he focuses the attacks onto JTR. There we go. So this one was a riskier and harder one, but we get through it. We just needed to stack those armor shreds. It's nice when everybody cooperates. Alright, let's grab our Wampa. We're just going to Wampa this. We'll see how many solos we can do this match. Let's just grab one of these terrible ones that need to get re-rolled. Alright, we get a hit. Hits. Why am I playing it? Alright. We got a new video up on a list video on characters that are guaranteed to be a requirement for the future. We did this once 2 years ago, and I felt like revisiting it, because there's a few characters I was considering adding to relics that reminded me of the video topic, because they so far are not required for anything, and I think they are still quite interesting characters. That part of the reason I'm motivated to add those relics is because I think they are safe bets for the future. So that's a video to check out. We'll have a link at the end, but it's also the most recent video, one of the most recent videos up, I guess. By the time I post this, it's not going to be, because we're still 2 matches behind. Alright, let's You know what? We're going to Savage CLS because it's only Relic 5. It's not a good one. Let's do it. Do I have a Dark Side Crown with like decent offense? We got crit chance, crit avoidance, crit damage offense. It's not great, but it's what I'm looking for. Because defense is never the issue of what happens in these matches, in these attempted solos. Okay, let's focus in on CLS, hit auto. Now because this CLS is a little slower and at Relic 5, this should work out fine. Wait, that's Chewy, that's not Chupio. Yeah, this is... It's a little weird. It's still working basically the same. Okay, we get those hits in. Next one should get him into the yellow. There it is. He recovers. Come on. No. He'll heal up next time he hits the yellow. So he's going to heal up now. Yeah, not quite the RNG we need. Come on. Maybe with guard I want to take out Chewy first. Maybe we do want to play this differently. Let's see if we get it. Let's just give it to me. Okay, here we go. Boom. Alright. We got the RNG we needed. God, I love Savage. Goodbye. Alright, so that's what? 2 solos. Grievous we should be able to solo, but who? Thing is, Savage would have been able to do it, but we don't have 2 Savages. Let's come back to it for a moment. I need to remind myself what's up top. We'll probably just check out the back wall though. Now in this territory, okay, we got Qui-Gon, Crex, Droid, Sana. I think what we'll do is we'll do some Gungan testing. It's not gonna work. Well, there's no B1. Maybe it will work. Let's just give it a shot. So Boss Nass, Tarpals, Phalanx, that's what we've been using. We got it's June 3rd right now, so we do have the bonus drops, bonus shard drops going on. Boss Nass I now have done. Tarpals is done. Phalanx we have at 5 stars now. I'm hoping to get him to 6 stars by the time bonus drops are over. I'm hoping to finish Boomadeer, but we're not going to use Boomadeer in 3v3. Because from our testing last month, it seemed pretty clear to me that Phalanx needs to be the member of the 3v3 squad, at least while you don't have Jar Jar. Which one's stun? This one inflicts marked. You know what? Let's take the marked, because we don't want IG-100 to taunt. Does it mark the leader? Is that what it does? Not who I want? This is going to be bad if they take out the shield generator. I really want to get through at least B1 before the shield generator. Because I don't want his AoE going off. Alright, we will attack Grievous now. Okay. Yeah. We might... I don't know. We're going to stay focused on Grievous because the AoE stuff is working on IG-100. Yep, now it's over though. Don't you... Okay. It's gonna fall apart because without the shield generator, they're just not gonna survive. You're going to see them slowly start falling apart to Grievous. I'm hoping once they're at 7 stars, they can handle Grievous, because they are stronger up against Separatist droids. But I also just don't think they work very well without Jar Jar, because that shield generator, them being at 7 stars is going to do nothing to the shield generator. It just might mean they get through some characters faster. Yeah. That's about what I was expecting. Because we've done this before, but when we did it before it was with B1. And B1 worked through the shield generator faster. Alright, let's just do Wookiees to clean up. That's what we've been doing. And this should be a nice auto. One of the things I put in that list video about the guaranteed future requirements, that was talking about Clone War Chewie. I think it's going to happen. I hadn't looked at the numbers before on Chewie in particular. I was kind of surprised how few are on Relics. It's only 8,000, which, I mean, there's no reason to do it right now, but it was interesting to me just because I would have expected, like, more late game players to have done it. I mean, just for fun. Alright, now we're looking at Traya, Starkiller, Tusken. Okay, we can do my Tuskens thing. Let me show you what I was talking about with Tuskens and my having a counter. We do Vader, we're going to grab Talon and Sith Trooper, and right now we got Sith Cron, so let's look for a Sith Cron. Do I want the mark, or is that going to mess this up? I don't think it should, so we'll take it. It does add a debuff to the field, which might actually help. Now actually, because this one's all at relics, it might mess it up. But they're not at high relics, and his modding's not great. Alright, so here's the idea. You go into Merciless Massacre, Talon's there to speed Vader up, and to provide an AoE ability. We're going through and attacking everybody. We have not landed any dots yet though, which is not what we want. But let's try an AoE now. Okay, we take out those guys. Now, because this is what I was hoping was going to actually help a little bit. X is not, we don't need it yet. Let's do this. We're going to save it if we can. Now you can see every time somebody dies, they're cleansing, which is not ideal. Because what I'm looking to do is when Talon goes, that's not good. Don't die. Okay, that's not good. Usually they don't go after her. Alright, let's try an AoE. Not quite. Yeah, usually what I'm looking for is Talon's damage from Loyal Hand to stack to the point where she has an AoE that can take them both out at the same time. Because now we're going to need the RNG of Trooper to take them both out, or we're going to need the Omicron to mess up. Which does happen. Okay, this might be it. Ah, come on, man. Don't you die. Fine. Alright, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, going after taking Talon out that early messed this up. Nope. Okay. Alright, let's work on some of these other ones. We got Resistance, we got Night Sisters. Was there something I wanted to try here? Oh, you know what I wanted to try? Was Bad Batch. Because this worked without the Omicron on Zori in Territory Wars, and it was also 5v5, so I don't know if this is going to work in 3v3, but I want to try it. I think we can do plenty of experimenting in this match, because he's not clearing me. Okay, AoE. With all that turn meter, they're taking reduced damage, although Echo's not, because Echo doesn't have the turn meter. This might be one of those situations where I need Wrecker to do this. You know, they're under stealth. He's got an expose. Come on. No, don't. Alright. Nope. Not going to be a 3v3 thing. Let's get out of here before they get preloaded. Alright, let's grab the Night Sisters. Talzine, Marin, Daka is how I've been playing it. Don't you dare. Leave her alone. No, 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 no. This is bad. This is bad. This isn't gonna work. Alright, we don't get the RNG we need. So, we'll just throw something strong up against it. Whatever. How do we want to play this? So I think what we'll do is we will do Sith Eternal Emperor here. We'll just throw some Empire. Some bodies. I need more Sith Crons. And it's not easy to work on that set anymore. Let's just do this. Alright, we will link Pelps to Star Killer. Although, should I use this up against Treya? No, we can just use a GL up against Treya too. Okay. Goodbye, Krennic. Alt. Okay, let me blow him up. Don't you dare. Oh my god, is this gonna mess up? Oh my god. I feel like he should be recovering health. Like, I'm still gonna lose this. Like, I didn't put him with good characters, but it's because I didn't really have the ideal ones to pair him with. But I don't like how well Mara Jade is standing up to these hits. Alright, we get away with one. Alright, we're just gonna... And we have a bunch of GLs. Let's just do things the boring way. Let's use presets because this is what we got him for. And you know what? I think some protection disruption would be welcome here. Alright, we reset. Yeah, eliminate Treya. And we're done. Boom. Easy. I'm just gonna stop having fun. Yeah, let's just keep not having fun. No more fun. Alright. We AoE. We Masters Training. We stun. There we go. So this is why I don't like using GLs. It's just not fun. Alright, we got what? Iden? Let's just gas it. Why have fun anymore? It looks like I need more of those Crons. I'll get more of the current Septo during the next next conquest. Alright, let's throw down an armor shred, we'll AoE. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. It's counters. Should have given him a turret. Okay. We'll clean that up later. Alright, we're gonna color in this, even though we could probably find something else, but I've kind of transitioned out of caring too much. Alright, Kellerin and Kiadi Mundi is what I would like. We'll grab that Kellerin Cron. Oh, you know what we need to do? We gotta do Queen Amidala. We have something fun left to do. Amidala testing. Let's do it up. Let's try it up against Qui-Gon, maybe? Is that crazy? I should have used the other ability. Alright, that should take out 5s. I guess not, because you recovered. Okay. Awesome. That's a perfect place to send that aerial advantage. Yeah, let's finish 5s off. Does this cleanse? Doesn't look like it. Okay. And we... Is this armor shred? Yeah. Let's do this then. There we go. Yeah, I think Queen Amidala up against Qui-Gon will be the most interesting. Let's do that. And we got low stars and gear 11 on most of these characters. Now, I expect them to lose. We do want Anakin to burn his AoE first, and he does, and he immediately takes out Padawan. That's why I thought we would lose. I just don't think at 3 stars he's got the survivability necessary. And the problem is, he's the only real attacker. Master Qui-Gon's not the damage dealer. It's all Padawan. And without him, I think we can probably get through Qui-Gon, but I don't know if we're going to be able to take them out once they get their stat boost. And we kind of need the decoy back. And we've lost him. Now we're just dealing with the decoy. Yeah, this is going to be too much. This is just too much damage for this squad at this level. What did we bring him up against last time? Because we won last time. I just need to start calibrating what these lower gear versions are capable of. And it is not that. This seems like a job for Anakin and Ahsoka and our Padme Cron. Which I do want to use again up against Jabba. Because I've made an adjustment in my play. Well, not the play, but the squad. Like, I think the squad works better with Ahsoka. Even though we lose a tank. I guess I could technically replace Anakin. Alright, give me some protection up. We take a hit. Take a hit. Let's keep that protection up. Okay. We're going to base it because that'll hit through foresight and she's got a ton of courage. Okay. I don't think it really teaches us anything though. Alright, we could have done other things here, but we burned some of our testing options. Oh, you know what? We still have one more Cron to test. And I think Sortie is probably the best team left. So let's do Inquisitors there. Because we have the 9th Sister Cron, and I think it has some potential. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's solid. For some reason, I feel like I used it up against Sortie last time. But like with an L3. This is starting to feel familiar. Just basic. Okay, I'm just waiting for R2 to come out of stealth. Now let's start hitting R2. Alright, let's auto. Seems like eventually we should be able to get through this. We have the healing immunity, but that protection up. Padme would be crushing this. We are ignoring, I think, something. The protection's gone. We just got protection up. We got healing immunity. What do we need? Yeah, it looks like 7th Sister is... We just need 7th Sister to keep using her special. And she's causing it. Because he's not going to recover, or it's going to be difficult to recover because there's a bunch of healing immunity. And then next turn, 7th Sister should do an attack again. Here it is. Boom. Yeah, that was it. That's the ability that's ignoring all the protection to get through things. We still got a bunch left. Do we have anything fun? Okay. Alright, we pull turn meter. Pull turn meter. We're still gonna... I always play this the same regardless of whatever we're going up against. Bring in the interceptor. Sure the defender's healed. We're gonna heal up. It's a waste to use that on the bomber at this point. Okay, we'll take out the fighter. We'll be able to stun the Mark 6 now. If I had relic pilots on those resistance, they could do more than what I can do with them. Great. I guess profundity? Alright, oh, there's no Marauder here. Let's just do this. We might shift directions in a moment, but I think starting off by going after Anakin has some potential. We don't usually use profundity up against this fleet. Usually don't need to. Or usually I have a better play, a more important ship to counter. Yeah, they both got undying loyalty. Sergeant. Okay. Ooh, marked. Yeah, they got undying loyalty. God, you just want this to take a long time. I shifted to attacking 5s because I thought all those abilities would make getting through 5s faster. I don't think it really mattered, but I want to be done. Okay, we take a hit. Let us... You know what? Let's see if we can rip out Scavenger right now. Okay, let's put him under stealth. Rose will go down in a moment. Rose is such a weak tank. Okay. This is about over. Come up, Vince. Yeah, let's just do this. Okay. There we go. That is a win. I don't think he has any way to get through me, and I think he's done. At least that's what I hope, because I was goofing off a lot today and kind of counting on the fact that he's done, which I think is a safe assumption, but maybe he's sleeping. That wraps up a 2-1 week, which makes us 3-3 going into the final week of Grand Arena. So we need to go 2-1 next week to make sure we finish with a winning record of 5-4. That is always the goal here. Now, we do have a new list video here. This is looking at characters that will very likely be prerequisites for a future GL or Journey Guide character. So these are characters that I consider extremely safe options to put continued investment in. It's something that we did a couple years ago, and I'm revisiting the idea. But thank you for watching. Be excellent to each other, everybody. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.